Hi there, I'm Brian Vogt with RE/MAX Preferred, and I'm here with Mayor Mueller, who is the mayor of Swansea. And we're here to talk about today of you're deciding to move and you live in the local area. Well, maybe there's some reasons why you should look at Swansea instead of the other areas. And so right now what we'd like to do is just talk a little bit about maybe some of the things that were kind of unique. And one of the things before we started this that still blows my mind is the choice a person has as far as grade schools.
Right. Yeah, it's not only grade schools. I mean, we have, like I said before, we have there are 7 different schools, grade schools that kids can go to, depending where you want to live in town. Which a lot of that depends on the housing that you can afford or that you were looking for. And so we have those 7, and then we have 3 high schools, 3 public high schools. And like I say, the housing area, the housing that we have is very diverse. You can go from one price range to another price range, and then you can pretty much select what school you want your kids to go to, and you can do a lot of that. You can check the different things online, how the schools are doing,
Sure.
What size classes you want, how close you want to live to a school. So a lot of our schools, a lot of the kids in our school districts here actually walk to school. And so it's a big choice. It's something that most cities, you go to, you'll have one grade school and one high school that you can go to. Whereas here, there are 7, like I say, seven public grade schools. There are a number of parochial schools
Sure.
as well. And so that kind of rounds that out, that we have a lot of people that do, prefer to go to a private school. There are Lutheran schools, Catholic schools, and everything within a short distance from here. So it really makes it, and there are school buses that run in some of the subdivisions.
Sure.
That go over to some of our schools. Class sizes are very small here.
That's important.
And I think that's really important.
Mm-hmm.
And so it really is something that's unique, I think, that
Sure.
that you can kind of choose your school district depending on what kind of house you want to live in.
A couple of things, if I could highlight that we talked about earlier that I absolutely love. I think it was something like 60% of retired or current military live in Swansea, and just to point that out, that's a big thing because they're making the decision when they come here. The first time they came here, and they picked Swansea, and that's a big thing.
A big thing too here is we have the house inspection thing. I know my experience out at the base and people coming in, they want to know that when they move into a house that it has been inspected, it's safe for them, and the community is safe. We have a fantastic police department, that we have bike patrols now and walk patrols. We have youth academies, which another one's coming up in June. A lot of our military folks have had their kids participate, and then we have a youth academy where some of the military also participated in. So it really pulls everybody together. It lets the schools, we have police at the schools every day, every morning and every evening, not just for protection type things, but to meet the kids.
Sure.
And to make them more familiar with, be able to trust the police.
I
think we do a great job with that, and I just think it's a great place. That's why a lot of people retire here.
Mm-hmm.
They come to Scott, and a long time ago it used to be called the Homestead Base, and it's kind of like that again, where we have people that come and go, and then they come back. So I just think it's a great place for everybody.
And I agree. Like I said, I've lived here all my life. I think it's a fantastic place. And as we kind of wrap it up, and one of the things, again, to kind of stress on that is we work with a lot of military ourselves as far as coming into Sky Air Force Base, and Swansea is something they like. And if you're local, well, guess what? There's a reason why the military are coming here. So you might want to check out the possibilities of moving here and make your decision accordingly. Thanks so much for joining us, and again, thanks so much, Mayor.
Thank you.
Okay, make it a great day.